As Pyro Freak 193, I wanted to touch on these two cards that I have in front of me. And I know you're going to see. But anyways, we're just going to touch on them. Okay. These are, well, we'll show one first and then the other just so you can get it. This is the Peanut Butter Souffle. This is the collab by Rosin Tech. Supherb and Rosin Tech labs. Okay. And it's a how do you say that, Matt? Solventless. Solventless experience. And that basically means that what does that mean, Matt? That means like some companies, which I learned this during when they make the cards, they'll use anything from like ethanol, butane, um, there's some other things they use too. Trying to think like butane, ethanol, like they'll use like some like gasolines to they'll use gasolines, Matt. Use ethanol. Yeah, they'll use like certain like gases to extract the like oil from the like when they make it. It's like during the extraction process. Yep. It helps extract the oil. But good companies will make sure that none of it ends up in the final product. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the cartridge too. We got this one, the peanut butter souffle, and what I will say is, I only paid $45 for this. Like, so obviously. All your rosins are gonna be solvent. Yes, he is right there. All your rosins are gonna be solventless. Okay. Some like a lot of like resins too, I think. What? Some of them, I think some of them. A good amount. You can get a good amount of live resins that are solventless too. See that, guys? I'm just trying to make it so. You can't make the early exit. No solvents. Guys, that's it. That's what it looks like. Sorry, it's kind of blurry. I'm trying to get it into focus. You know, it's annoying when it doesn't want to go into focus for you guys. And then when I turn it, just to get a 360 view of the oil, but then watch. Yep. It's the best you're gonna get. See how golden that oil is, guys. And up at the top there, it's a lint protector. And it keeps going in and out of focus. So anyways, and that bottom piece right there, if we can get into focus one more time, keeps it from oxidizing. And so what I will say is we're not going to go black. I try not to go. What I mean by that is like my screen goes black. But I will say shouts out to Supherb. They take the extra step in putting their cards inside this bag that you have to cut. And then it says, because I have my glasses on, this package is not child resistant after opening. Okay, so it is child resistant. So I really will say that they do a good job of making a true child resistant patch. A lot of these companies do. Only one I'll say that I'm gonna say that really doesn't. No, actually, Moda, I will say has it too. That's the Rosin Tech. Now, what we felt like this was very underwhelming. Because as you can see here, this I will definitely. You guys can see all that. Like, I just thought for me, total cannabinoids 88%. You see the THC on that, right? It's good. And what they say they test for, they do because it's a good company, right? Claimed Farmers Union. Okay, Rosin Labs. Okay, this collab is gonna be done, guys. I'm not making any more, but I am gonna cop another one just so I can, give the rosin a second try, because I'm gonna get papaya. But anyways, guys, I really thought like this was underwhelming, and you can see that there. You can read that. See, now what I thought was just like for the price they want for this in a dispensary, it's not worth it. And my brother will tell you the same thing, right, Matt?
Yeah.
We like don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say that the high it didn't get me high. I would say ooh, out of a 1 to 10 rating scale, and I'm gonna say this for the Red Boot Roots, they were all a 10 out of 10. They all got me smacked, and they got my brother smacked too. So they were a 10 out of 10 there. Um, there wasn't. I would say the one cartridge that I have, the two cartridges I have that don't get me high, they get a very, very low rating. And I would say the one I got from my local vape shop, and then I have a Bloom Farms one, and I would say that gets about. I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10 if you're talking about for the rating scale for like in terms of how high it gets you. And I'm gonna give the Ghost Pen, which I showed you guys that gets a 10 out of 10 for me because
That's real good.
yeah. And then the one that's gonna get the lowest rating, well, I wouldn't. I'm also gonna put this in the category is it'll get a 5 out of 10 because I'm not gonna say the one night when I hit it and I was talking to Turtle, I definitely felt something, but again, you have to hit it long enough. Whereas these, like, you don't. And then for the rosin, I'm giving that a 7 out of 10. My brother will feel the same way. It's good. Flavor spot on for rosin. Just it could be a little stronger. And my brother doesn't like to get smacked by any means, but he thinks he likes to be a little higher than he was. And I'll say for the Moda cartridges, all three, for me, get a 10 out of 10. My brother will feel the same way when he hits them. He hit the release cookies and he had like 3 puffs and he was feeling good. Like he was high, really high. And then he likes the KK. And the KK for me, that's also going to get a 7 out of 10. He is going to give that a 10 out of 10. Only reason my rating went a little bit higher on it is because I hit it yesterday a little bit. And so what I did notice, hold on, did notice was that, yeah, like it did something for me and it definitely, relaxed me and it gives you that boost, you know. So my uncle who's getting that card is gonna like it. Anyways, let's go back to another one. This one I'm just gonna say gets a 10 out of 10 for me because I'll tell you why. Like the high is really good on it. Like, is it as strong as like the Moda High. See, the Moda's distillate, so I feel like the Moda's more like direct, whereas this creeps up on you. You know what I'm saying? Like the Moda will blast you right out of the gate,
Yeah.
whereas this, this is definitely gonna creep up on you. But once it's there, it's there. Slurricane, and don't be fooled by what it says here. Like, and I'll get to the point of what I mean by that once it. Hold on, because we gotta get this into focus, guys. But we are gonna go one in. See, guys, that says 75% THC, and I know what you're thinking. It's low. Total cannabinoid 77.16%. 0.2 milligrams of CBD. 7.53 milligrams THC. And what I will say about this, guys, is it's made with CBD. It has CBD in it, so that's always a good sign. That gives you an overall better experience. You can scan here. It's a sub OEM vape cartridge tank. Tells you it was manufactured by all this good stuff. Tests for heavy metals, pesticides, microbials, and solvents. And they do, guys. They make a good product here with this melted diamonds. So I will show you. We are gonna go. I figured you'd want to stare at the ceiling. Other than this, this one here has a slight like flavor to it. They all, at least the ones I've had, um, taste like weed. They all do. So the two that I've had so far, this one, the rosin one, and the Slurricane. Rosin tastes a little more like weed. I'm just gonna get it to where we can get a golden color on it, just so you can see. I'm not really gonna turn it around too much because I wanted to focus. I want to get where. See how golden that'll is? That like nice like golden color, guys. Like I wouldn't say golden gold, but like amber color. And that's what I'm noticing. And you can see I used this today, and so real good, guys. You can see it's got that thing that keeps the bottom from oxidizing. It's got the mouthpiece so you can share with friends, and the oxidation thing cap right there. The lint protector. So yeah, that's Slurricane and that's Rosin Tech. Now, what we will say is I wanted to touch on this before I ended this video. We got the Cold Fire Sherblato, which we will touch on that one day. I want to do a proper unboxing of that. Just like I didn't really do like a proper unboxing of these, but like the one I did, the Rosin Tech, I did on it. So what I will say is for the Rosin Tech, and my brother will say this as well. When you're walking in a dispensary, right, and this isn't everyone, this is just like some people are definitely on a budget when it comes to carts. And so, well, they're gonna want to try like Superbs. I recommend going with either Superb's live resin distillate or the melted diamonds if you want to try Superbs, because you can obviously you'll get them cheaper. My Melted Diamonds cartridge is only $25. I mean, $35. So again, that's where I'm at with that. Um, Overall, like I said, 10 out of 10 on the red roots, but I'm really hoping that what I heard about red roots was not true and that they were not passing off moldy bud to their customers. And someone even said on Reddit that they have a that their cartridge they got from them smells like weed, smells like mold, and tasted like mold. Yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna touch on this too real quick, guys. This is the battery that you use with the Supherb. It's literally so easy. It's a Marathon V2 bat. It goes all the way up to 3.2 on the voltage. I keep it the lowest setting. That's what they recommend. That's what I'm going to do for all of them. All of their tanks 2.0. Because I think the lowest setting just helps the cartridges burn better. If you and you get the taste. Because I feel like, especially hitting the Rosin one on the 2.0 setting, or the 2.8, sorry, not 2.0, 2.8. It's a nice flavor. It is, like, and five clicks to turn it on and off. And then that little button down there adjusts the voltage setting on it. So yeah, this is a good battery, guys, but it's good for their cartridges. Like, I used it for other 510 threaded cartridges, and it works. It works, right? But I feel like my Yokan smacks a little bit harder for 510. I don't know why, but for these, the Superbs, it works great. You can use Superbs on other batteries that are screw on like this, but I recommend the Superb battery because like when they say it's literally made for their batteries, it's literally made for their batteries. The Cold Fire sells a juice straw, and I've heard of people using the Yokan for their Cold Fires, no problem. So we'll just say that. Anyways, guys, that was my little rant. Like I said, I want everyone to be smoking on fire because no more black market stuff anymore. Because the black market, like, when you're talking about Canada, the black market's obviously better for Canada. But then here, it's hit or miss. It really is, you know. And like one company got got caught putting motor oil in their cartridges because if I gave you a cartridge and it had motor oil in it, you wouldn't be able to tell the. Well, I mean, like, I'm saying, like, people that smoke cartridges might be able to, but like, if you just had a plug that said, got fire live resin cartridges, like say live resin dispos, this and that, and he told you he was filling them up himself, like, you wouldn't know until you inhaled that it was motor oil. Like, you'd be able to smell, but like, again, just because it smells funky doesn't mean it's gonna taste funky. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't always write the smells off of these cartridges. Hit it first. You know what I'm saying? Because when I got a fake Royal Garden, it smelled like ass, but we hit it at least one time just so we could say truly if it, was anything weed tasting, right? And it tasted like ass. It was like acetone. That's what it smelled like. It didn't taste like that though. But point I'm trying to make is, guys, know who you're getting your cartridges from in general. Anything really THC related, know who you're getting it from. because a lot of these plugs will sell you garbage, but then there's a lot of them that care about the quality of what they're selling, and they care what they're giving their customers. And that's why, like, I can't stand on these subreddits when you have these misinformed people, right, that'll tell you it's fake when it's a real legit product, yet they're just getting mad because they don't have a plug like that, because their plug's selling trash. And I said it, and that's the truth. Like, and there was literally a brand on there. There was literally somebody had a brand called Sauce, and it was a disposable. And because people saw this out there, wild in color packaging, automatically said the brand was fake when they didn't even do their homework on the brand. And because if they did, they'd realize it shows up in California dispos. They're not the best cartridges from what I've like read on Reddit and stuff like that, but still, you're smoking a legit product. Now, I will say that there are some brands that are out there that are not doing things right, and they get into California dispos because, when they make things look right and they make things, look like, okay, we're doing it this way, and then they're really not, like, it's shit. I'll say this, it's shitty. And, but, then the only light, saving grace and light is that those brands, eventually people start smoking them, from the dispos and stuff, and it gets around that it's a trash brand, don't buy it, what I'm saying. And then like for instance, Big Chief's one of those brands where they say even if you get one from a dispo, that it's terrible. But if you watch Eric Kahn's video on Big Chiefs, I just feel like he gave the most accurate review on Big Chiefs. Did he? And he wasn't just like, he didn't go into the review with hate. He just like, he went into that review with like open arms, and he's not a distillate person, but like, he tried one of the cartridges. I mean, it obviously wasn't his favorite, but because it was not, I don't think it was like a distillate. I think it was like live distillate, something like that. And he liked their pod system, and he said their live resin was okay too. But he didn't just shit on the brand. Like, he didn't go into it like, oh, I've heard horror stories about this brand, blah blah blah, right? And Big Chiefs are a brand that they lost their license, got it back, lost it, got it back, multiple times, that type of thing. And so they are in California dispos. And what I will say is shout out to them, because they do something unique with their pod system. I like it. I know it's just something little, and I know it probably didn't even really cost them that much to have it do that. It costs them less than nothing. But when you connect their pod that you buy from to their system, it vibrates. And I just like that, because it lets you know, hey, it goes zzz, like that type of thing, and it lets you know that it's connected. So, it just lets you know that it's connected, and that you don't gotta worry about anything. But anyways, guys, that was my rant. I wanted to just give you a proper review of these cartridges. I will, they'll say in a couple days. Just your boy's trying to just take a little break for a couple days, but I will say in a couple days, my brother will hit the Rosin one, and then we'll hit the melted diamonds one too, together too, and he'll let you know what he thinks on the melted diamonds. I like the melted diamonds more, to be honest with you, and at the price point of spending like $80 before taxes and fees when you walk in a dispo. Like I said, some people don't have a lot of money to spend on these cartridges, and when they see the $80, they're gonna be like, "Wow, is that really worth it? Is it?" Matt, where's the remote? I just don't. Sorry guys, I don't want to get Matt, where's the remote?
One.
because I'm ending this video and I want it muted. You had it. Yes, you did. Okay, guys, sorry. So, where is it? I want to mute the TV. Okay. Sorry, guys. I just don't want to get copyrighted here. But anyways, guys. So, what I was saying is, I know it's on a rant, but like, when they walk in a dispensary and they see the $80 price point, they're gonna say like, "Oh, is it worth it? Is it worth it?" And honestly, I will say the taste, like we said, the taste is spot on for Rosin. But for me to get like a decent high off of it, I had to, like take a good amount of puffs. And like, for me, I'm already taking a lot of puffs off of my cartridges because I like to feel a certain way. But I like to start feeling something around four puffs. So that's what I'll say on that. And so if you do know anybody that can get you the rosin joint cheap, if you're a rosin head and you like rosin, then by all means, go for it. Try it out. You might feel differently about it. I talked to somebody in the dispensary that said he loved it, and he spent $80 before taxes and fees on it. So, anyways, guys, this is Perfect 100 signing out. Don't forget to comment, rate, like, subscribe on all the videos you're seeing here today. Yeah, just guys. And hit the bell. It'll notify you when we upload vids. And my brother had something to say. It was rosin, so I wanted the rosin. Basically, just smacked me, and it just did. Yep, but that's it, guys. Peace out.